Hola, Toronto. My name's Eduardo Nasello, and I'm a bean. Yes, I am from Mexico. So, in order to get here, I had to hop over 2 borders. Yes, not 1, but 2. And let me tell you, the first border was a lot more difficult to get over than the second one. Yes. At the first border into America, I was greeted with tall fences, guns, and barbed wire. And at the second border, going in from America to Canada, I was greeted with poutine and maple syrup. And I bumped into someone and they said sorry to me. I could not believe it. It was a magical place. I really love Canada. And you must all love Canada too, because there are multiculturalisms everywhere. There are many people from all different places. Yes, I can walk into an Irish pub and walk out with a Japanese woman. Yes. And I did actually, this is a true story actually. I brought this Japanese woman home and I decided to get down and dirty with her. Yes, I decided to get my freak on. And I did pull down her pants and it was like a forest downstairs, if you know what I mean. It felt like I needed a chainsaw and machete, a forest expedition to get down there to find the treasure. I felt like Indiana Jones. So yes, I went down there and I did decide to go and eat her out. What could I say? I was drunk and had the munchies. And the next morning, I was with this Japanese girl and I wanted her to go away. I had no interest in her in the morning. But my stomach, oh, this Japanese girl made my stomach feel so much pain. I was in a lot of pain in my stomach. But it must have been from eating this Japanese girl out. I felt like I had some bad sushi. Ugh. I had some hair in my mouth too. It was disgusting. Yes. But yeah, it felt like I was playing a video game with her. Like I had to press certain buttons to make things work. Like the clitoris. I was pressing that like an Xbox 360. Like yes. I've always liked video games all my life. Xbox, PlayStation, computer, GameCube. I played them all, yes. And I feel like Mexicans are very good at video games. We're good at puzzles and fitting things in small places. Look how many people we can fit in a car. I've put so many of my cousins in my car that they call me a Tetris master. See, I don't mind if you laugh at me because I'm Mexican and all my Mexican jokes, because I love racial humor and I love Mexican comedy. But I'm not a big fan of Carlos Mencila. I think he's another Mexican comedian and I think he steals too many jokes. I wonder why. I love when he jokes around about other Mexicans stealing because I point the finger right at them. Yes. See, there's a big difference between Carlos Mencila and myself. Although we come from the same culture and we're both comedians, I call myself a Mexican. I call him a Mexicant. He's not even full Mexican. Did you know that? He's half German. What's he going to do? Order himself to push the lawnmower? I had to stop posting jokes on Twitter because they came up in his routine a week later. Carlos Mencila one time was performing and Joe Rogan went on stage and got the microphone and totally called him out on stealing jokes, and I really appreciate Joe Rogan for doing that. He of course is the guy from Fear Factor. He went from reality TV and later to comedy on his life, and I went up to him one day and I said, "Hey Joe, you called Carlos Mencila on stealing jokes. It's very good, but you stole his career." And a Mexican will always call out a white person when he's stealing something. Always, always, always. And the white person will always ask, "Hey, how do you know I'm stealing this?" And the Mexican says, "Because I stole it first." So I started out in comedy about 3 years ago. And I started making jokes with one of my friends, Johnny. He's a gay. And we were making homosexual jokes, and he did not throw a hissy fit. It was amazing. And he told me, he's like, "Hey Eddie, I want you to go to a gay club with me one time." And I said, "You know what, you are my good friend. I will go with you, Johnny, because you are my friend." And I told him that 2 conditions. The first condition, a woman comes with me and she does not leave my side once. She's stuck to me like a glue. And the second condition is that I clench my butt cheeks. I was dancing like... Don't stop. Don't stop. I was dancing like that. I was looking over my shoulders every 3 seconds. Gracias everyone, that's me.
Who said they love me? That's a drunk girl right there. My name's Eduardo Nasello, and have a good night, Toronto.